Welcome to day 3 of 150 days KDP Skill Mastery Challenge, and you are here with Almighty King P, like you always know, or maybe you are just coming and seeing this face. You're welcome. So today I'll be striking down and walking you through the glossaries and words related to KDP skill. And the first one I'm going to be talking about is directly KDP itself. KDP, what does KDP stand for? KDP means Kindle Direct Publishing, and this is a platform that is created by Amazon to allow publishers to publish and create their books, which is ebook, paperback, or audiobook. You can create any of these on Amazon and publish it. That is the reason for KDP. The next one we're going to be talking about is ASIN, which stands for Amazon Standard Identification Number. This is a unique identifier assigned to each product on Amazon. You can track any book or any product on Amazon with this ASIN. So that is what they use to track whatever product that is listed on Amazon. The next one we're going to be talking about is ISBN. This is International Standard Book Number, and it's a unique identifier for books. And it is used to track book worldwide, not just on Amazon alone. And Amazon can also give you the opportunity to have your book with that is registered and ISBN with your book if you wish. And the next one we're going to be talking about is metadata. Metadata are information about a book that help the reader to discover the book. This can include the title of the book, the author of the book, the description, keywords, and category that is related to the book. The next one we're going to be talking about is royalties. Royalties are the percentage of sales that is entitled to every author. As an author, publishing and keeping your book out there to sell on Amazon give you a certain percentage of money, and these earnings are what we call royalties. The next we are going to be talking about is DRM, which stands for Digital Rights Management. It's a technology that prevents unauthorized copying and distribution of a digital content such as ebook, and authors can choose to enable or disable DRM. It's not compulsory. So if you choose that you don't want your book to be distributed or to be copied without your authority, you can choose to enable it. The next one we're talking about is POD, which stands for Print on Demand. A printing technology that allows books to be printed as they are ordered rather than in bulk. That's on Amazon KDP. You have to order a book before Amazon can print the book and ship the book down to your location. So wherever you are, you don't need to, as a publisher, you don't need to take your book and start going one bookshop to another just to sell your book. Once you publish it there, Amazon takes care of the inventory and distribution of your book. The next one we are going to be talking about is KU, which stands for Kindle Unlimited. It's a subscription service that's offered by Amazon that allows readers to access a large selection of ebooks for a monthly fee. They charge them monthly, which they pay, and they could be able to access every ebook that is given in that Kindle Unlimited platform. The next one we're going to be talking about is pre-order. This is a feature on KDP that allows authors to make their book available for pre-order before they are released. Before you release your book, maybe your book will be released on Monday, you could give out a pre-order and people can start ordering your book, and you can use the capital for the pre-order to enhance or to push out these sales. The next one we're going to be talking about is paperback. Paperback is a physical copy of a book that is printed and bound. Like I said, KDP offers print-on-demand service for paperback, allowing authors to see physical copies of their book without needing to manage inventory. So let me show you something. Okay, there's a book here. This is paperback. This is the paperback of this book. So KDP is the one who can invent this. You just design and put it there. KDP will invent it and bring it out for you live, for anybody who ordered the book online on Amazon or wherever. So the next one we're going to be talking about is ebook. Ebook is a digital version of a book that can be read on e-readers, tablets, and smartphone, and also computer too. You can read any ebook on e-readers, tablets, smartphone, and computer. KDP allows to upload and sell ebooks in several formats, including EPUB, Kindle format and HTML zip. The next we're going to be talking about is manuscript. Manuscript is the text of a book that an author submits for publication. KDP requires authors to upload a manuscript, and it is given in a supported format, which is then converted into an ebook or hardcover or paperback. Hey boy, is okay. And this is just the exact way you want your book to appear when it's ordered by the customer. Whenever you upload your manuscript, the same way it is, the font, the size, the design, every feature on. What's your problem? Hey, easy. However your manuscript looks like, that's the way your book will be when ordered by any customer on Amazon. The next one we're going to be talking about is category. This is a classification system used to organize books on KDP based on their subject matter. Authors can choose up to 2 or even more categories for their book to help readers to discover them. Now, keyword. What is keyword? Words or phrases that describe content of a book and help the readers to find it on KDP. Authors can choose up to 7 to 10 keywords for their books. By the end of this course, we are going to learn how to package, like how to keep up good keywords that can help us get good sales on every published book. So the next we're going to be talking about is cover image. This is the visual representation of a book that appears on KDP and other sales channels. KDP requires author to upload a cover image that meets certain size and formatting requirements. It's the first part of your book that is seen by any customer. Like I just showed you this book. Whenever a customer wants to purchase this book, the first part they see is this is the cover image. So it also affects the sale of your book. If this is perfect, if it is designed properly, well and perfect, anybody can see this and okay, let me give this one a try, because your book is not the only one under that same niche or under that same keyword that is published on Amazon. So the next we are going to be talking about is pen name. As an author, you can decide not to use your real name. Yes, you can decide not to use your real name, but this is not applicable when opening or when setting up your account or the bank account you're going to be using to receive your royalties. This is only applicable to when you're kind of like you publish a book, just like as artists or musicians do. Some of them might decide not to keep up with their real name on stage. They might decide to maybe answer 1 or 2 funny names or their studio names. So that's the same way here. They call it pen name. So the next one we're going to be talking about is territory rights. This is the legal permission to sell a book in a specific country or region. KDP allows authors to choose which territory their book will be available in. The next one we're going to be talking about is sales dashboard. This is a tool that allows authors to track their sales, royalty, and other books data in real time. The next one is bookshelf. This is a section of KDP websites where authors can manage and edit their book, view reports, and access other tools and resources. The next one is Author Central. Author Central is a website operated by Amazon where authors can create an author profile, add their books, and connect with readers. Author Central is integrated with KDP and it allows authors to track their sales and review. The next one is KDP Select. This is a program on KDP that allows authors to enroll their ebooks in Kindle Unlimited. And you understand when I talk about Kindle Unlimited, this one, subscribers pay certain amount per month to be able to access certain ebooks or any book that is placed over there on Kindle Unlimited. So KDP Select is a program that allows KDP to allow authors to enroll their books over there on Kindle Unlimited. So the next we're going to be talking about pricing, and this is the price an author set for their book on KDP. Authors can choose different prices for different territories and formats and can change their prices at any time. Remember, we talked about royalties, which is just the percentage you are entitled to as an author publishing a book, and you are not receiving the total amount of your book pricing because Amazon charge for inventory and distribution. When a customer make a purchase of a book, Amazon are the one who take care of the inventory, the printing and everything, and the distribution of your book. So they take their own percentage and give you yours, which is called your royalty. The next we are going to be talking about is reviews. These are feedbacks left by readers on a book product page on KDP. Reviews can affect a book's visibility and sales, because when you is just something that is known by everybody. When you go on Google, like you want to download an app, you can check the reviews, and if you see bad reviews, you won't care to download that kind of application or software that have bad reviews. So that's applicable to books on Amazon KDP. When you see a book having a lot of bad reviews, it will discourage you as a customer not to even buy the book. So bad reviews or reviews affect the sales of a book, and that also is applied to good reviews. When your book have good reviews, it can make Amazon push it up, because they value what their customers say more than the authors. And the next we're going to be talking about is book description. This is a short summary of a book's plot and themes that appears on the product page on KDP. Authors can use the book description to entice readers and provide more information about their book. Series is the next one we're talking about, which is a group of books that are connected by characters, plot, or setting. KDP allows authors to create a series page and list all books in that series to help readers to discover them. The next we're going to be talking about is the author bio. When you get a book, you can check at the back of the book, you will see the author's bio, and this is a short biography of the author that appears on their book product page on KDP. Authors can use the author bio to introduce themselves and provide more content about their book. The next we are talking about is proof of copy. Proof copy is a physical copy of a paper book that author can order from KDP to review and approve their book before it is released for sale. Proof copies are optional, but is recommended to ensure the book's quality. That's to confirm that yes, KDP is giving out your book in the perfect quality that you want it to be, so you can get a proof copy. The next we are talking about is book sales rank. This is called BSR, book sales rank. Is a numerical ranking of a book sales on KDP in its choosing category. Sales rank is updated hourly and can affect a book's visibility and sales. The higher the BSR of your book, the better sales you can make. It's just like rate number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you search a certain keyword, like you want to cook rice and you want to know how to cook rice, or you want to learn how to cook rice, or the recipes in cooking rice, and you search how to cook rice, like you want to get a book, they will send you or show you a list of books, and you will see from number 1, 2, 3 downward. So book sales rank is the numbers that are given to each book when you search on the book. So the next we are talking about is tax information. These are information that authors must provide to KDP to comply with tax laws and receive payment for their sales. KDP requires authors to provide their tax ID or social security number, and also complete a tax interview before publishing their book. But Amazon charges 30% tax if you take their interview. So at the end of this, or before the end of this documenting of the thing, we are going to learn how to bypass this, but not just in a quick way. This is a legitimate way that is also verified and have been trusted and used by a lot of people that have no end problem. And the next we are going to be talking about is Kindle Create. This is a free formatting tool provided by Amazon that helps authors create professional looking ebooks and paperbacks for their manuscripts. Kindle Create allows authors to add front matter, table of contents, images, and more. It's only applicable for PC users and MacBook users. It's not applicable for people using mobile phone and more. So the next we are going to be talking about is X-Ray. X-Ray is a feature on KDP that allows authors to input additional information about their book, characters, location, and themes. X-Ray provides readers with a deep understanding of the book and help them engage with it. The next we're talking about is distribution, which is the process of making a book available for sale on various sales channels such as Amazon.com or Amazon.co.uk and other online retailers. KDP offers different distribution options such as Amazon exclusive or expanded distribution. Now, what is expanded distribution? Expanded distribution is a distribution option on KDP that allows authors to make their paperback books available for sale through wholesale channels such as bookstores and libraries, in addition to Amazon.com. The earnings received by this kind of sales is different from the royalties Amazon pays when it's bought directly from the Amazon platform or Amazon store. The next we're going to be talking about is marketing. Marketing refers to the strategies and tactics that authors can use to promote their books and increase their sales on KDP and other sales channels. KDP offers various marketing tools and resources such as advertising, email campaigns, and promotion. The next we're talking about is print option. Printing option is the printing option are available for paperback books on KDP such as trim size, paper color, and cover finish. KDP offers different printing options to help authors create high quality paperbacks. This matters because it affects your royalties. Yes, based on how you choose your book to be published and sold out by Amazon, they can affect your royalties. Like you are adding a lot of pictures on your book, colored pictures on your book, and the back you choose it to be a hardcover back, and all those things can affect your royalties because KDP have a lot to do when inventing that book. The next we are talking about is community. This is a forum where authors can connect with other authors, share tips and advice, and also ask questions. The KDP community is a valuable resource for authors and new publishers over Amazon KDP to connect together with themselves. And the next we are talking about is advertising. This is a marketing tool on KDP that allows authors to promote their books to a targeted audience of readers. KDP offers different advertising options such as sponsored products and locked screen ads. The next we are talking about is promotion. Promotion is a marketing tool on KDP that allows authors to offer discounts for free copies of their books to readers. KDP offers different promotion options such as Kindle Countdown deals and free book promotion, and they use these features to enroll your book to the KDP Select. The other one we are talking about is author copies. These copies of an author's paperback book that they can order from KDP at cost price. So as an author, you can order your paperback book and they can be ordered from KDP at the cost price. Author copies are useful for book signing, giveaway, and personal use. You as an author, you can decide to get your own book and give away to people, maybe in a conference, in a forum, or whatever purpose you choose for using it for. The next we are talking about is book formatting, which is the process of preparing a manuscript for publication, including settings, margins, fonts, line spacing, and other formatting elements. KDP provides guidelines and other formatting elements and resources to help authors format their books correctly. Now we are talking about book cover design, which is the process of creating a book cover that reflects the book genre, themes, and tone. KDP offers a tool that allows authors to design a cover using pre-made templates or to upload their own image by themselves if they have one. The next we're going to be talking about is page count. This is the number of pages in a book which affects the product cost, pricing, and royalties on KDP. KDP provides guidelines to help authors calculate the pages count of their book based on their choosing trim size and font size. Now, the next we're going to be talking about is the print quality. The print qualities are the quality of a printed book, including the paper stock, ink, and binding. KDP use high quality technology and materials to ensure that authors' paperback look professional and durable. The next is the copyright, which is the legal protection of an author's work from an unauthorized copying and distribution. KDP offers tools and resources and also guidelines to help authors understand these copyright laws and protect their intellectual property. The next is the author's earning. I talked about earnings, I talked about royalties. This is author's earning. There are a lot of products there on Amazon and they can get earnings when Amazon make a purchase for them. But this one is author earning. This is only situated with people who are self-publishers, who publish books and put on Amazon. The next one we're going to be talking about is the book distribution. Services. Book distribution services refers to companies and services that help authors distribute their book to multiple sales channels such as Draft to Digital, Smashword, and Ingram Spark. KDP offers guidance and resources to help authors choose the best distribution option for their book. The next we're going to be talking about is the author branding. This is the process of creating a unique identifier or identity and brand for an author to help them stand out and connect with their readers. KDP provides resources and guidelines to help authors develop and promote their author brand. The next is the quality issue. These are errors or defects in a book content or formatting that can affect its readability, its appearance, such as typos, missing pages, or incorrect margin. KDP provides guidelines and tools to help authors avoid and fix quality issues. The next we're going to be talking about is revision. These are changes or updates made to a book content and formatting after it has been published on KDP. KDP allows authors to therefore make revision on their book at any time, but it may take some time before these changes reflect or appear on the product page. The next we're going to be talking about is the copyright infringement. This is the unauthorized use or production of copyrighted material such as images, text, or music. KDP has policies and tools that help authors avoid and report copyright infringement and to respond to infringement claims made against their book. This is a capital offense on Amazon that can lead to ban or account total block. So as a self-publisher on Amazon, you have to be very, very careful of copyright. The next we are talking about is browser. This is a software application that allows users to access and navigate the internet. KDP can be accessed through any web browser like your Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, and Safari. You can browse through any of these browser software to access your Amazon account. And the next we are going to be talking about is the browser extension. This is a software module that adds functionality to a web browser such as ad blocking or productivity tools. You can use the browser extension to avoid ads from popping up when you are working or when you are using the internet. The next we are talking about is the Google Doc. This is a cloud-based word processing software offered by Google, which allows users to create and edit documents. KDP allows authors to upload their manuscripts in Microsoft Word format. And the next we're going to be talking about is Canva app. This is a graphic software that allows users to create professional-looking design for various purposes, including book covers and marketing materials. KDP offers integration with Canva to help authors create and upload their book cover. The next is the author royalty. This is the payment that authors receive for each book sold on KDP based on the book's format, the price, and distribution method. KDP gives transparent royalty calculation and timely payment to their authors. They don't delay payment. The next we are going to be talking about is the copy and paste. This is the process of copying a text and other content from one location and pasting it into another. KDP allows authors to do that. They allow them to copy manuscript from word processing software and pasting it into the KDP manuscript uploader. The next we are going to be talking about is the font size. This is the size of the text in a document measured in points or pixels. KDP provides guidelines on the recommended font size for different book formats and trim sizes. The next we are going to be talking about is the font type. This is the style of the text in a document such as Times New Roman or IRA. KDP provides guidelines on the recommended font type of different book formats and genres. The next we are going to be talking about is the text alignment. That is how you want your text to be aligned when your book is purchased by a customer. We have the right aligned, we have the center aligned, we have the justify or the right, the centered aligned. The next we're going to be talking about is the table of content. This is the list of chapters or sections in a book along with their pages and their page number. KDP allows authors to create a table of content for their ebook and paperback book too, which help readers to navigate the book very easily. when you get a book, you can see the number one, maybe you can see every content of the book from the table of content. So that's what table of content means. The template is the next one to be talked about. This is the pre-designed layout or format that can be used as a starting point for creating a document, such as book cover or interior layout. KDP provide templates for ebook and paperback formatting, as well as cover design to help authors create professional-looking books. Copyright page is the next to be talked about, which is a page in a book that contains information about the copyright owner, publication date, and legal notice. KDP provide guidelines on how to create a copyright page for ebook and paperback book. The next is the zip file. This is a compressed file format used for storing and transferring multiple files or folder. Niche, this is very important, and above all is a specialized and specific area of interest or expertise in self-publishing area of KDP. And this is like I talked about in my former video, like somebody trying to prepare rice and he wants to learn how to cook rice. How to cook rice is the niche, like is a keyword, is a niche, and it helps audience to be able to get targeted books that is related to what they are saying or what they are searching for. Now, with all this information, you speak and understand 90% of the language that many authors and even the upcoming authors do not know, and probably this is the difference between guessing and growing. Now that you understand these words, it's time to get into the game. So in my next video, I'll walk you through the steps on how to create and set up your KDP account from scratch, and also the bank account that KDP will use to pay you. And so for more, you have to hit the follow button, like and comment I'm learning, for me to know you are engaging with me. So see you tomorrow.